Welcome ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to take a look at the top 5 grind spots for the Elder Scrolls Online. There will be both base game and DLC grind spots that I can recommend where you can level up fast. I'm Alcast from alcasthq.com, please make sure to subscribe and like the video, thank you. You probably wonder how long it takes to get to level 50. That really depends on your experience with the game. I have been playing the game since launch and I can reach level 50 in about 5 hours. Even 40 minutes is possible if you have the necessary means. As a new player, if you do quests and exploration, it might take you around 50 to 60 hours. If you grind as a new player, probably around 20 hours. It is also important that you understand how to boost your experience percentage gained. You can get an extra 370% experience boost if you know how. I recently made a video about this, link in the description. Now, let's get to my top 5 grind spots. Number 5, Alik'r Desert. The grind spot in Alik'r Desert is part of the base game and easy to reach by way shrine. And you can pull huge packs of monsters together to kill them all at once. The route itself is easy to memorize. Another plus of the location is that you are farming undead monsters. This is important because while you're leveling up your character, you can also level up your fighter's guild at the same time. Make sure to get the fighter's guild skill line before you start grinding. If you don't know how to get the skill line, link in the description. Another reason why undead are always nice is once you have a high enough level, you will also gain extra ultimate points from killing undead because of the Banish the Wicked passive from the fighter's guild skill line. That means you can use your ultimate more often to speed up the killing process. Number 4, Coldharbour zombie grind spot. This used to be my favorite grind spot in the first years of ESO. It is part of the base game and it also has zombies that barely do any damage and are very easy to kill. Remember, because the game scales everything, you can pretty much grind at any place where you can pull a lot of monsters together. As you can see, it is also very easy to pull the zombies here together and kill them all in one spot, as long as you have enough AoE abilities. While grinding, it is always important to have AoE abilities with you. Pulling together monsters and killing them all at once will always be more efficient than killing them one by one. That's the first thing you need to understand. And if you have a friend with you, it will be even faster. Having a buddy with you also gives you an extra 10% experience gain, and things will die faster. Number 3, Greenshade grind spot. The monsters here do very little damage and you can pull them together easily. You can do many pulls here, so you will never really run out of monsters. And once again, they're also undead, which means you can level up your fighter's guild at the same time and gain ultimate points at an accelerated pace to kill them all faster. So far I have shown you 3 grind spots. All of these spots are in the base game and have undead monsters that do little to no damage at all. They die super fast and can be pulled together to kill huge packs at once. All of these grind spots are very good but can be crowded depending on the time of the day. The last 2 grind spots will be a bit more advanced, really pushing the experience per hour that you can gain. But please remember, understanding how you can increase your experience gained multiplier is more important than just mindlessly killing monsters. Number 2, Craglorn Spellscar grind spot. This is technically the best experience per hour that you can gain in the game if you're efficient and have a good grind build. Once again, undead monsters, and there's plenty of them. You can pull together a huge amount of monsters, but be careful. In this grind spot, the monsters actually deal decent damage to you. Having a shield and a healing ability is a must-have here, otherwise you might not survive if you pull too many monsters at once. It can also get crowded here from time to time, because it is one of the better grinding spots. If you can, always grind in the early morning when not many players are online. Luckily, there's a few spots in this zone that you really can grind. There's like a lot of monsters. Number 1, Forgotten Wastes. This is my personal favorite. I reached the practical highest experience per hour here. I grinded my PCNA account in this grind spot from 0 to max champion points and also leveled several characters from level 1 to 50. This is my shining star of grind spot. The reason why I prefer this spot is because it is a DLC grind spot, thus less players will have access to it, which means it will be less likely that it is crowded. It is also in a public dungeon, and if there are too many people inside a public dungeon, the server creates a new instance. So it is even less likely that the spot is occupied. Forgotten Wastes has 2 grind spots where you can rotate, so in case someone bothers you or tries to leech, you can simply go to the second spot, which is in the same room. Most people think you can only get good experience at the bottom room, but it makes almost no difference whether you grind in the first or second spot. The second spot is just a bit more of an up and down ride, because there's a bridge in between. The monsters die pretty fast, except the big boy Atronach. That one requires a bit more work, but I usually save the ultimate for it, and it will also die in no time. You need a decent build here with good AoE damage, and then you should be covered. Once again, depending on your experience, the time can vary by a huge margin. What some people can do in 4 hours will take others 20 hours. Your first character might take a while to level, but the more you get used to the game, the faster this process will be simple, because you will have more experience and also better equipment and skills that you can transfer between characters. And trust me, you will create several characters in this game because it's just so amazing. I have one bonus tip for all these that want the easiest but not necessarily the fastest way. Then you can always grind in dolmen grind groups. Dolmen grind groups are usually 24 people because it doesn't affect the experience gained. It only counts it for yourself, so you level up fairly fast. That means you barely have to do anything to actually level up, as others will kill the monsters. If you want to know more about this grind, I recommend checking out the video right here. Please make sure to subscribe and hit the juicy like button. Much appreciated, thanks for watching and have a nice day. Cheers!